Everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. So there's a movie that someone sent to me that I watched called War of the Worlds. Now, sorry, it's a TV show. This one's a TV show. And in this TV show, not that one. Give me a sec, guys. So in the TV show, they have these metal creatures that are supposedly aliens, right? But it's just technology, isn't it? It's something that the military would produce. It looks like something the military would produce, make. So yeah, that's one of them. That's the TV show I watched, War of the Worlds. And then we had War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, where he had these big metal machines that were supposedly aliens, right? And they were going around killing everybody. They could just come out the ground. They didn't come from space. Oh no, they came out the ground. So it makes you wonder what all these military underground bases and all these big underground bases and tunnels are really for. Like, what are they really for? You've got to ask yourself. Because it's just interesting, where they're going with all this. Because there's a show called Black Mirror, and it's a similar type of style. It's a Black Mirror. This episode's in black and white because it shows post-apocalyptic world where these robot dogs have killed everybody, and it's the same style to the War of the Worlds. A similar style design, right? You know what I mean? This is what it is. This is the alien in the War of the Worlds TV series, where it's killing people, going around the streets and killing people. And then in the Black Mirror episode, you've got this robot AI dog that's going around killing everybody, and it's post-apocalyptic. That's what it looks like, and it kills everyone. It's very similar to this dog here is similar to this. This is on War of the Worlds. This is an alien, and it comes from underground, and it starts killing people, vaporizing them. Now I'm going to talk to you about this War of the Worlds TV series because it's quite interesting. So in this one, it's a bit different to the movie because in this one, there's a frequency that kills everybody over that's outside, overground. So people have to go to underground into underground, say for example, underground train stations or in lifts, or they have to hide themselves in a fridge or something to protect them from this frequency that these aliens are producing, and it's killing everybody. Now that kind of relates to the 5G towers and the frequency they emit, and even the 6G towers that will come out with the frequency that they will emit that will cause people to get ill and sick and even die. And these aliens in this TV show crash all over the world from the skies. They look like the comets coming from the skies. And I don't know how they would do this. And they crash into the ground. And then in the next episode, they emit a frequency that kills everybody that's outside and exposed to it. Everyone that's inside and underground, it survives the frequency that's killing everybody. So it makes me think where this is all going and what these underground things are really for. Yeah. Let's have a look. It's not really giving any writing, is it? So it says here, magnetic signal increases and quickly kills all humans who are underground parade, while her husband Jonathan is in Paris, where his taxi plunges into the scene of an opportune moment. Kareem enters England illegally, hiding inside a metal storage cylinder, and emerges to find himself alone in a strange environment. So basically, there's this magnetic signal that these robotic aliens that don't look like aliens but are actually robots that are probably would, if it was to happen, would be made by the military and by the secret underground bases. And they would say there was aliens, as weird as that sounds, and they emitted a magnetic signal that killed everybody that was exposed to it overground. So everyone on the streets would just die because of the frequency, and everyone that went underground and was protected by some kind of metal container would survive it. So when everyone came overground, they saw dead bodies on the streets in cities like London and Paris. So it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. They could actually pull up something like this. I'm not saying anytime soon, but in the further future. I think if it was too soon, it would be a bit weird, if I'm honest with you. But when you look into Project Bluebeam and all this stuff, you don't know what they're capable of. It's really interesting how you've got 3 different shows. Well, two movies that are similar, but they're still called War of the Worlds, but they're different in the style of how they're made. This TV show War of the Worlds, the alien looks like this. And in the War of the Worlds, the movie, the alien looks like these big metal rods, tripods. They're like pyramids with an eye on the top. And then you got the Black Mirror series where you got the metal dog that's going around killing everybody. It goes around and kills everyone it sees. So you've got to ask yourself what they're doing. Because when you look at something like this, guys, when you look at this, that's killing everyone in this TV show, when you look at this and what they're building, stuff like this, and it's going around, and you compare this to this and this. It came out in 2019, and this probably came around, I don't know, hold on, let's have a look when it came out. This came out, so it's series 4, and this came out in 2017. So this came out before the War of the Worlds thing, and this Spot, the robot dog, has only been going around for a few years. This military style dog from Boston Dynamics. Because when you look at Boston Dynamics robots, what's it doing? There you go. You look at it, you think it's there. It's solely called there to help. But when you look at that, just as a whole, all the robots are building. You mean, look at this. Look at these things. These don't look very friendly, do they? And you compare it to the War of the Worlds robot alien thing. Very similar, don't they? And then the Metalhead Black Mirror. It looks very similar. Yeah. So I searched military robots and look what comes up. Give a dog a gun, arming quadruple military robots, right? Again, look at the TV show, and the Black Mirror episode and War of the Worlds. Predictive programming, do you think? Something like this in the future is just going to go around killing people. And they've even got this website, guys. Look at this. This is even crazier. I mean, there's another one there, look. There's another one there. This is even crazier, though. Look at this. I mean, they've got a few of these. It's really interesting. You can even donate and stuff. As crazy as that sounds, guys. As crazy as this sounds, I've got a whole website. We can take action, donate. Technology should be used to empower all people, not to reduce us to stereotypes, labels, objectives, or patterns of ones and zeros. With growing digital dehumanization, the Stop Killer Robots coalition works to ensure humans control the use of force. Our campaign calls for new international law on autonomy in weapon systems. So yeah, they've got this thing about keeping AI under control and banning autonomous weapons because they could be used in the future to kill people. So yeah, you got to ask why they've got stuff like that. UN fails to agree on killer robots ban as nation pours billions into autonomous weapons. Slaughter bots, also known as lethal autonomous weapon systems, or killer bots, are weapons systems that use artificial intelligence. So they've already got them. They know this is they're capable. This is the future where they know when they probably got it in place and planned to kill people, for autonomous robots to kill people that could be part of their depopulation agenda in the future, because they are building them. They're using them. They could be used in a war or anything to just kill ordinary citizens, while prats like people in the suits will be probably in some base somewhere underground or safe in a safe environment, while the plebs like us that have to live on the streets are in danger of this stuff. And people will think, oh, this ain't gonna happen. No way. No way. This you're kind of coming off reality a bit, Jack, because that's just a movie. Well, you need to understand that most movies have messages in them, what they show you where they want to take the world, especially in a lot of the sci-fi movies, like Black Mirror. And even stuff like War of the Worlds. Why do they create these movies? I mean, they've got Tom Cruise in there. Tom Cruise is one of their puppets, isn't he? When they could create something like this easy. They have the technology to make something like this, and definitely make something like this, which they have done. They've already made military robots that look like this, that have the ability to kill people, and you can see where it's all going. So yeah, guys, it could be autonomous weapons and autonomous robots and AI that's gonna kill us. Maybe that's the message in these movies. Maybe it isn't an alien invasion. Maybe the message. Well, it won't be an invasion. If it was an alien invasion, it would be a fake alien invasion, a staged alien invasion, because there is no aliens to come down from space. That's just bollocks. That's Hollywood propaganda. But if anything, if there were to fake an alien invasion, which I think, in today's world, I think it would be too weird for people. I think people would figure it out, but it doesn't mean that they probably won't be able to fool people in 50 years' time or something. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be soon, but I think the AI scenario with killing us all, or not killing us all, but has the potential to kill a lot of people, like these robots. Yeah, like these. It's possible in the future that they could make these as if they're doing good, and then suddenly they have a switch to turn them bad and just go around killing people. And they can put people in lockdown. They can lock people in the houses again. They can do anything like that, because they are building these, and they're not just building them for no reason, guys. And we know how the evil cult, dark occultists work in this world. They're not doing it for good. So yeah. I think this could be a scenario in the near future, but something like Project Bluebeam might be in the further future if they were to do something like that. See how open-minded I am to stuff like this, guys. I mean, they could use this in freaking World War. If we see where things are going with Ukraine at the moment, it could be another psyop. It could be a distraction. It looks like it's developing. Though it's developing the same as the CVID narrative. It's developing in the same type of way, where it's gradually building up. So it could be leading into something like that, where they have it planned for a war. Of course, it's not going to affect them, because they'll have safe locations to go to, but it could affect everyone else, put everyone else in danger. And maybe they could use these autonomous weapons and these robots if a war was to break out this year. I'm not saying definite, I'm just saying it as a theory. And quickly moving on to the Ukraine-Russian crisis, we're now getting loads of leaders saying that it's going to happen, the Ukrainian invasion. So what that leads to, I don't know. But it could be leading into something big, guys. It could be leading to the cyber attack even. Russia could do a cyber attack all of a sudden. And then, oh, not Russia, but they could, on the world stage, they could plan for Russia to carry out a cyber attack around the world and then false flag and then invade Ukraine or something like that and what have you. And then and then the power comes on, and then we're told that we're all at war with Russia, what have you. You know, it could lead to that. What I find a bit weird, guys, is you get some people like Max Egan and David Icke and some other people that are supposed to be truthers that don't even touch stuff like this. They're avoiding stuff like this. Even if they think it's not going to happen, at least cover it, yeah? It's weird how they're avoiding to talk about this, and it makes you wonder why. I just find it a bit odd. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how this develops. Because we could be going into a very different world, and if this war does play out, you know, like they plan it to, then it is going to kill a lot of people. I mean, they already have it planned. They probably have it already planned where they're going to drop the bombs. Now, I've heard that nukes aren't real. I mean, I don't know. Can't say that nukes are definitely real because we can't. I don't know myself because I haven't had proof that they're real, so I'm a bit sceptical. However, a similar style Hydra bomb or something like that, or a fire bomb, similar to what you saw in Beirut, something like that could potentially happen. I mean, that would cause a lot of destruction and a lot of people to die. And they probably have locations where they plan to drop them. You know, they've already figured it out. It's already planned out how it's going to play. You know, they've got how the war's going to play. But all this, to me, I did think it could be a distraction. However, it seems to be building up even further. Let me know what you guys think anyway. All right, guys, I'll leave it there. Thanks for your time.